Oh, hey, Dad. I couldn't quite describe what was going on over the phone the other day, so here's a visual cue about what's going on. I've kind of got myself into a situation where it's not that I'm being uh, miscompliant with the duties that I should be executing with all this cool stuff. I'm starting to cut a few corners, and I can easily see this all backfiring in one way or the other. Let me just talk about this one right here. So to turn on this one, the inverted upside down CMP rig, this has to be turned on first. This goes to the risers, and then I have to turn this power supply on because it activates some goods on the board, or a few things on the board. And then I got this one, and this is what actually turns on the computer. So then I'm noticing that a few of these little power things aren't doing anything. So I threw three of these into a box, and it's working really good. And I did that after I already had one. So there's already a conflict of interest. I'm tapping into another computer. Okay, all right. Well, so this is called a B250 motherboard, and you know what they say, never meet your heroes, but you're just not meeting the right ones. Backward Miner was showing this off in one of his videos, and I was like, that's it, that's what I want. It's got all the little slots just for it's made for mining. It's not these like computer, I mean, yes, it is a computer, but this is not like something you'd find at Best Buy or something. So anyway, I ordered two of these, and they're so cheap. My gosh. So I got, I think I got one he had it posted for a little less, but this store was great. I had issues turning it on, and then I had, I just had some problems, and I hit up Mr. Voltage Computers, and he responded, and we had a I don't know, really good back and forth. He suggested a few things, and then it actually worked. So I was like, dude, let me give you a shout out, because, like, I mean, yeah, it's cool to buy something for cheap, but for someone to actually know how to, like, support you, that was a nice change. But what I found this thing. It's like a super high memory NVIDIA RTX card that's made for servers, and it's like crazy expensive. Like, I've never even seen it before. It looks so cool. I don't even know if it would run on my hardware. I don't know. I'd have to like liquidate half the farm just to get one. And well, anyways, so shout out Voltage Computers. Thanks a lot, man. You helped me out. So so in the meantime, while I was trying to get one of these fixed, I was having anyways, I misspoke there. For whatever reason, I couldn't get it going, and then it was the operating system. It's turning on, and I'm getting little lights for the internet, and then it just turns off. And I tried different operating systems, and they worked fine. Talked to MMPOS tech support. Shout out to Looney Tunes. That dude's a genius. Anyways, so in the meantime, I got my favorite motherboard back that had some repair done on it, and that's kind of just wedged in here. That's what everything in the CMP Pro or the Mac CMP Pro, all those cards are going into that, and it's just kind of hobbled together in here. The power supply is like pushing up against my another car. It's a nightmare down here, but everything works, and it's kind of hard to take a step back and say, dude, this is sloppy mining. I need to get myself together. So yeah, it's just it always seems like I'm waiting on one little thing to drop before I can move another thing in place. And where I'm at right now is ultimately with the sound chamber. I want to get the BC250 in here. I want to get it sitting on top of the miner dude. But I can't do that until I make the new front panel for it. But I can't do that until I get the fans in. So always waiting on something. One of my little Warthog boxes, it wasn't connecting, and it's so weird because, well, let me show you the setup. All right, here we are in the garage. Got a couple of these BC250s hanging out, and let's see, this white thing right here is a Google Nest Wi-Fi extender, and that's going into a router, and that is, yeah, so this was the garage setup, and I had the other one up here, and one of the little modules just would not connect. Even though I would try swapping out cables from one that's like obviously working, and I'd see lights and everything going, but it just wouldn't connect. So I got to do more computer software tinkering to set up a static IP or something like that. I hate doing the little, I'd rather build the guitar than tune it. And that's what I'm kind of having to do with this stuff. But anyways, look where we are, back in the art room. I had a little conundrum going on, and I'll try to explain it very quickly. But just real quick, this is a 5900X with two 3060s running Warthog, and it's pulling okay. It's not that great. It's like 100 hashes better than just one card. And I kind of had to figure this out and see it for myself because I had tried two of them on a 3900X, and so I wanted to see what the 59 would do, and it's not that much different. So yeah, I don't know, it's something. So I had the extra one inside the girl's computer, and so I took that one out, but I noticed something too, is that motherboard that was in there, which is now in the art room, that had the capacity to put two video cards on it, and this other motherboard I had did not. So I swapped the CPUs on the motherboard, and I ended up bending a pin on the old one, the 3900X. So that's sidelined. I gave a little attempt to try to correct the pins on it, and yeah, it's just a no-go. So I'm down a processor, and I had a 5900X that wasn't working on me, and now it magically is, so I threw that one in here. So the girl's got an upgrade, and I'm down a chip. All to get 100 hashes more on a Warthog that I don't know. Was this worth it? No, not at all. I'm down a chip and I'm very mad. But that brings us right back here. So I don't know. I can just leave it as is for a minute and just let it run because it's working, but it's all wrong. Like, this is I didn't even tell you this. This one right here that's powering these are getting the fan power from this one hooked up on there. And I only remembered that when I powered this down to make the video, and then looked over here and these fans weren't moving. So I was like, off. Well, anyways, that's the mess I'm in right now. But it's a spoils of riches, I guess. I mean, this is about as first world problem as you can get. Oh no, I can't get all my CMPs plugged in. Well, I'll talk to you later, Dad. You have a good weekend.